Hello, Monsters of Ban here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 16 of my, I was going to say Kairos campaign. It's not, it's Helman Ghorst's campaign, where last time we had a poll. The poll was, should we kill the elves or leave the dwarves to deal with it? And most people voted for kill the elves, so guess you guys like to see me suffer, but then I kind of already knew that. Okay, so I guess we'll wait for them. Can they reach us? No. That's just as well. Indeed. So we're going to wait for is the vampiric corruption going to increase around here? Because it doesn't look like it is. We'll slap a doobie what's it in here. Little thingy-majig. The old spready jobby thing. That one. Anyway. I'm tempted to go. Do I care about line of sight? I would. You know, the extra casualty replenishment rate. We haven't done a poll, but I'm going to do Sylvanian just because I need the extra replenishment rate.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Indeed, indeed. So at least you're replenishing. You guys are sort of like moving up. We do have quite a lot of village here, but we are we're dealing with this. Although we do now have a elf problem in Cathay, which is a slight concern. And also Deathmaster Snitch.
Not now.
There he is. Veil of Titans doesn't have defenses yet. Are we moving anyone down there to deal with it? We are.
Pact will be placed.
We are. Good. Although trying to hunt down a bunch of gutter runners with zombies doesn't sound like the most fun thing in the world, but I guess we're just going to have to live with that. Eliza. There's a hole in the bucket. So you can have that. Yeah, they will do that. They will. Alright, more vampiric corruption. Then we'll get uncanny prescience, which is going to give us upkeep reduction. Not that your army's the most expensive, but it's not super cheap. If we had more, we do have more Blood Knights. Oh, in that case, you guys are fired. Wait, how much money do I have? Enough. Nice. Lovely. Lovely. Look at all those Blood Knights.
Magic is mine to command.
Exactly. Aphrodite. You're getting that one. Verena. I don't know who you are. Oh, you're that one. Good. In that case, grab that I just gave to you. You're already ticked. Verena, right, Verena, what are you doing, love? What is your plan? What do we have here? So you got Death, Innocence Lost, bonus first infantry, and Seduction, which is fine. You get Hive Minds, which is fine. Queen Bee, which is fine. I mean, this is generally fine. There's nothing wrong with any of these. And you know, you get things like Lightning Reflexes, which is good. Transfix, that's quite nice. You know, you get some Shadow Magic as well. Occam's Mind Razor and Wind of Death. Show me you get Pit of Shades and Wind of Death. That would turn you into quite the nasty caster, wouldn't it? I don't need to worry about you, your ticks. Good. Good. Right, okay, so there's a whole bunch of buildings here that I do kind of need to upgrade. I don't know if I need defenses. I just don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. Anything which can spread vampiric corruption has to be good, right? Because if we spread vampiric corruption into surrounding regions, then that is going to do damage to anyone that's trying to attack us as they make their way down. So I'm thinking, let's just... And also defenses here would be really good, just in case Archaon wants to pick another fight. I'm hoping maybe Archaon just wants to piss off. Do we have clan?
Master of this clan. Yes, master.
You know what? If you want to piss off, great.
Bow to me.
Yeah, Archaon's like, nah. How many settlements is he? Who's he at war with? Blah, 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 blah. Who is his major concern? It is me.
Yourself count, or lord, but it doesn't make you one great
I
fear.
don't actually.
Master.
I don't actually. I'm just plain old Ghorst. Ghorsty to my friends, if I had any. And any money, which we don't currently have, so I guess no point worrying about that.
I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I like what you say.
Rude. Oh, Jesus Christ, I shouldn't have pieced out with them. Shouldn't have pieced out. Now I'm going to, for the next 10 turns, people are going to be like, declare war on them for me. Unhappy populace? Oh, that's a shame. Don't think that's really going to cause too many issues for me. Right, where are these goddamn... Right. Someone did say there was a way of seeing the corruption levels in the settlement, but... Bottom right, was it? Oh, there. Right. So, Vampiric Corruption, minus 11. Local armies, minus 9. Characters, minus 9. Buildings, minus 2. Right. That's going to be quite tough to overcome. Which is kind of annoying. If we can get a couple of settlements in the same place, we might be able to boost it up. Count Ducula is getting Master Strike. Do you have any decent weapons? Or do we have any decent weapons, should be the question, really. What about ancillary? Got anything we can make Kiss? Crones? Crones, kind of trash, let's be honest. Hero recruitment cost minus 12% for Banshees. Like, that is so specific. So specific. Students are quite useful. I guess treasurers are okay. What do warlocks do? I guess they're fine. The rest of spirits are kind of garbage. So we can fuse these to make an other Trickster's Shards, which is fine, I guess. Let's merge these two. Executioner's Axe is actually very good. So that's a bit of a win. You can have the Helmet Discord as well. It's something. Alright, we'll go with that for the minute. We'll go with that for the minute. I feel like we're going to have to
Soon I'll be all powerful.
just go for these boys.
If anything dies.
What about Oh!
Master, not you.
Vampiric Corruption is increasing. But we will still take attrition because we're in the Chaos Wastes.
The spirits agree.
Yes, my son.
Do we just go for it? Because if they attack me, I'm fairly confident with being able to curb stomp them. Particularly because they're suffering attrition as well. What's the public order like here? Yeah, it's not great. The Valery's not super happy, but we can do something about that maybe. Yeah, we need to head back to heal up. And what is going to be kind of useful for me? Maybe we get a Cairn. I quite like the Cairn race. I don't know if they're going to be good against Archaon. I don't think they're going to be necessarily bad. We got the big garrison here as well, despite the fact that apparently it's not a settlement battle. Just they really, like, I know what they were trying to do, right? They made it so there was too many settlement battles going on. Alright. Fair enough. But their fix is just weird. Their fix is just weird. Isn't it? The fix is basically, alright, so the settlements are no longer settlement battles, right? Unless they've got walls. Okay? And then for some reason this settlement doesn't seem to have a settlement battle, even though it's a major settlement and it actually has... What?
Master of the dead.
I don't... honestly, it feels kind of like a sticking plaster anyway, their fix, doesn't it? It feels a bit like... We can't fix the actual problem, so what we'll do is we'll fix the... We'll try and, like, you know, mitigate why it's happening. Which is, I guess, fine. But it hasn't really... I feel like it's just made more problems. And also, I very rarely fight a settlement battle now. Like, barely any. Right. I don't really know what I'm going to do about that. I don't really know what I'm going to do about that. I gave Ekrons to you, didn't I? I did. So Vampiric Corruption is dropping there, which is to be expected. Which is fine. We need to kind of keep an eye on that, but that's fine. You're back there. You're pushing up. I just need to make sure you're not in range of these guys, otherwise they'll just blaze past me. And you got some Chaos Knights, that's good for you. Not having corruption is... Maybe we take Akendorf. Could we go and take Akendorf? If we take Akendorf, then potentially we could get some more corruption going on. That's what I'm thinking. Get a little bit more corruption going on. A little bit of corruption. Yeah. Do we have anyone we stab? Slambo. You failed, Jules. You have one job. Stabs. Not quite. Stab Slambo. Didn't work. Did not work. Although, the attrition you're suffering is amazing. That's good shit. Plus you're taking additional attrition in our territory and moving slower as well. Yeah. So basically an army that reaches us is going to be half dead.
Undead Ascendant.
Well, indeed. So that's good news. Unless you happen to be those guys. I guess we could do this. Sure. Forgot to move you. That's fine. You'll meander over that way. The ogres seem to be sending out armies now, which is nice to see. I can't imagine their armies are any good.
I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods.
Jesus, Ghorst, chill. No. I had forgotten they could do that, and I always forget they can do that. Fortunately, it's not that problematic for us. Well, Village is giving it his all. Bless him. Bless his little heart. Two hearts. I guess Village only has one heart. It's Tommen, who's his brother, has... He's basically a worm. Does he have a heart? I don't know. I'm not really interested in his biology, to be honest. But either way, ambushing the undead is always going to be slightly tricky. Because realistically, it has no real benefits. So he's attacking my column of zombies, which... Alright, knock yourself out. Now, there are enemy reinforcements on their way. Fortunately, not very much. He's throwing everything he's got against this army. It's a ballsy maneuver, also completely futile. Still, we have to knock out these pink horrors before they shoot us full of warp fire. So we'll charge them with the Cairn Wraith. The Cairn Wraiths, of course, vulnerable to magical attacks. The pink horrors are magical attacks. We should be fine. I mean, we've got magical attacks as well, so it's a kind of magic, I guess. Reinforcements are on their way in about 30 seconds. We do have we've got some nasty units here. The Severed Claw, for example, smacking their way through zombies. However, we can wear them down. Plus, our necromancers are moving in to make sure we get lots of lovely heals on our zombies. Cairn Wraiths attacking the rear of those marauders, and the marauders are now fleeing. Trying to get out of that fight. Pink horrors go down. Now, we need to deal with Village. Village is, of course, a caster, but he's actually quite nasty in melee combat with fairly good melee skills. Makes him a bit of a nightmare to deal with. So, we're just going to throw our Eliza and Sigwald at Village. We're going to hit with Spirit Leech endlessly. And I mean, the thing is, how much shield has he got? 1,500. That's a lot of shield. We're trying to chonk our way through it, but that shield is weirdly resistant. Fortunately, our Blood Knights charging in. Meanwhile, the zombies, buffed up by the Necromancer, are just continuing to hold everything at bay. And while they're not doing a huge amount of damage to the Chaos Warriors, they are doing damage. Any reinforcements are on their way, though. We've got Chaos Warrior Chariots. But we're going to move some of our zombies back up to assist. Again, it just cut charges into zombies, which is fine, you know. But they're an unbreakable wall. I mean, what's you going to do to them? Meanwhile, Village is very resistant. I mean, mind you, I guess he doesn't have much health, does he? Like, 5,000 health is not very much. I mean, Sigwald's got roughly the same, so... But he has now started, we've broken through his shields, and that Spirit Leech is starting to have an effect, finally. The rest of our zombies now moving up. We need to sort of like help with the front line here. Also, they've got some more pink horrors, which I do not like, as well as a Chaos Giant, but he does bugger all health. They're trying to take out the Necromancer, which would be a problem if the Necromancer wasn't healing himself. Which is. He's also on fire, which I think slows healing or something. Anyway, we're going to send the Cairn Wraiths and the Skeleton Spearmen to go and squash the Blazing Squealers there. We've also got some more Black Knights. And I was going to send the Cairn Wraiths into the Swords of Chaos, but of course Swords of Chaos have magical attacks. So that's going to sting. Trying to not get shot to pieces. While our infantry move in to engage. There we go. Now the Blazing Squealers have pretty good melee stats. Much better than the Cairn Wraiths do. But backed up by those Skeleton Spearmen. And we also have cavalry moving in to help as well. We should be fine. Village is almost dead. He is surrounded. He has bugger all health. Once again, he is going down. He has been weirdly a constant thorn in my side. Which is... That's it. Go on. Fuck off. That's it. Create your little portal and run away. I do love that retreat animation. That is... that's really good. Okay, we've got a couple more characters left to kill off. This is Village. This is basically Village throwing everything he's got at us. Or everything he's got left, including everything that's been taking attrition for ages. So, Chaos Sorcerer getting chewed through there. Chaos Sorcerer, Lords. Getting attacked from all sides by zombies and finally succumbing. Down he goes. And as we mop up the last few survivors, and I am literally going to wipe out everything. Everything on the battlefield right now is not gonna leave it. Everything's gonna die, and hopefully this will open up the way into the eastern steppes and Village's home turf. And we'll wipe out Village once and for all. Right, well, not exactly the galaxy brain strategy there to wipe out all of your armies in one desperate attack. Still, good try, I guess.
I'll have you speak now. Praise your gods. I like what you say.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like if...
Why do come?
Oh. Well, I'll be honest, mate. I don't know how long you're going to be alive. That's the only problem. You don't have a military alliance with Aranessa, which is weird. You know what? Sure. Why not? Why not? Wow, a lot of guys just died, didn't they? Where are you going? Drums in the deep. Oh, yes. Good. And that shit. Right, okay, well... For some reason, you seem to be trying to sneak around behind us? Which is an interesting really, you're going to kill... okay. As we push further into the wastes. I don't know what these guys are trying to do. It's almost like they're just ignoring me. Maybe they think I'm too weak to take them. Well, they're going to be disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Especially when my fire rain rockets get onto the battlefield. Which is going to make this army suddenly realise they should close with me sooner rather than later. Which... yeah, I agree. They should. So here comes... what's the face? Can't remember her name. Verena Van Hal. And there is our fire rain rockets, which is, as soon as they come onto the battlefield, you can see suddenly the army decides to start moving. I mean, it could be that their reinforcements came on as well, so... but... I mean, them moving closer to me, definitely a good option. I'm going to move Verena Force to sort of sidle up next to ours. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just some plants. It's just some plants. It's fine. God, Chaos Waste is very, the tourist board is going to have a hell of a time, aren't they? Okay, Zombies moving into position. We're also getting the artillery. I do like having Cathay artillery in my Zombie army. It's satisfying. I will say, while the vampires are a lot of fun, the lack of global recruitment is a pain in the ass. And it does mean that building recruitment buildings feels... I think I've said this before, but it basically feels like you surplus to requirements. Like, you just don't really need to do it, do you? Oh well. Ooh. A nasty little volley there. taking big chunks out of the enemy army. Now, on our flank, we do have Chaos Chariots of Nurgle advancing. Straight into the Iron Hail Gunners. And also the Terracotta Sentinels. And they very rapidly turn around and run the other direction, which is fair enough. Now, we do have more flanking forces. Got a bunch of Marauder Horsemen. As well as some Chaos Knights of Khorne. So we're going to leave the Iron Hail Gunners, the Terracotta Sentinels, and a few hazard... higgledy-piggledy units, just sort of like fend that off. We should be fine. Now we do have enemy reinforcements arriving. Now the artillery hits the trolls, doesn't really do an awful lot of damage. What we need to do is really hit this big blob of infantry back here. It is doing some damage because obviously the fire rain rockets are flame attack? They're fire attack, right? Yeah, they are fire attack, which means that the trolls are weak to them. So you know what? Fair play. Actually, that is doing quite a lot of damage. But it will do more damage to the infantry. So on the flank, the Iron Hail Gunners mopping up that cavalry for me. The Vargeists are there just in case we need them. Count Notferato is taking out that Chaos Feral Manticore. And the trolls are trying unsuccessfully to break through our lines. Fire rain rockets already doing some good damage, and we're dropping a purple sun directly on the heads of that infantry, sucking them off. Yeah, most of them are retreating before they ever reach our lines. Some zombies starting to crumble there, but they were summoned in literally just to catch some horsemen that were causing us some issues. And most of the enemy cavalry has been broken on the flank there, so no real problem. We do have units held, including the Black Coach. I kind of wanted to use the Black Coach. It actually can dish out some damage, but I'm still a little bit dubious about how useful it is. Otherwise, the enemy army is, yeah, quickly being dispatched. Iron Hail Gunners now sweeping up the flank. Such a good place for them. They can dish out so much damage there. Oof. Just to mop up the enemy heroes. There's Chaos Sorcerers getting shredded and blatted by the Vargulf. However, what I haven't noticed is the enemy cavalry coming back. Oops. Should have been paying attention to that, shouldn't I? Also the chariot. It's fine. The Cairn Wraiths move back to intercept the Chaos Knights. The Sentinel steps in as well. Iron Hail Gunners are fine as we chase off the chariot. Chaos Trolls charging in once again. Ooh, briefly. Very, very briefly. And our cavalry have now decided to stick their neck out, so they can mop up as many of these fleeing units as possible. It'd be nice to, like, be able to auto-resolve a battle occasionally. Just one, maybe.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
They will serve.
I'm working. I mean, you're basically dead. Your army's fucked. I can chase you. Can I just auto-resolve this? Should I have auto-resolved this? I guess it's fine.
Everything dies.
I guess it's fine. Right, I'm going to take attrition on. Okay.
Bring me zombie fodder.
Okay.
Bats and wolves. Gather.
Okay, you come over here. Pyrrhic victory. What are we going to lose? If it's a zomble, I don't... No, you know what? It's fine. I'll take it.
Everything dies.
Oh. You've captured settlement and fortress whose climate is listed, but one of Vassals was... Right. Knights of Calador. YOLO. Closest... I've only got one vassal, so... I'll keep it? I mean... sure. I want anything which is going to basically be a massive pain in the ass to my enemies.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
You know what? You didn't actually lose that many zombies. Good job. We'll heal you up. You'll be fine. Job is a good 3 skill points. Wow, that is a lot of skill points. Okay, we'll do something like that. You guys I don't care about. Sigwald. You've got 4 skill points. Holy shit. Evasion. Curse of Anra here. It's a good spell. It's a good spell.
You dare.
Just the 1 skill point. That I thought you'd get more. Perfect Vigor is fine, although I will say that you do tend to get that as a skill later on in the campaign anyway, so but still. I love the fact that you're just constantly taking attrition. There's nothing you can do about it. That is thrilling to me. Thrilling. And we've got another blood smooch. More control. Well,
No.
I really should be recruiting more armies. Right, we're gonna go. Let's take this. We'll occupy. The idea being that we're going to try to spread that vampiric corruption. But oh, the elves have gone. They've left. Okay, fine. It does look like Immortal, allegedly, is going for the elves. So good luck to him. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favour.
Death is only the beginning.
And I think we're going to go and kick the shit out of Grimgor. Now, what I'm going to do here...
The undead come to parley? Your necromancers must be incompetent.
No, that's a fair assumption. So, we're going to give you Nashrak's Lair. How about that? I bet you like that, don't you?
I agree.
There you go. There you go. But I mean, to be honest, the fact that you're about to go apeshit in 8 turns... that does throw up certain questions. What do we need to do? Oh yeah, take the Empire. I mean, that's a lot of work, isn't it? The other thing we need to do is kill all the Wood Elves. Now, to be fair, the Heralds of Ariel, the Bowmen of Orion, and Lulorn Forest are already dead. Which is good. I guess the problem is that we're we're allied with Cathay. However, moving through allied territory is an absolute nightmare for us because we take attrition or we have to raid. And that's not great. So having allies isn't actually very useful as the vampire counts. It's kind of a problem. If we had an encampment stance, it'd be fine. But we do not have an encampment, nor do we have the ability to get, like, to not take attrition anymore. Because I'm fairly sure it used to be... Because you now get +2 Blood Knights, and it used to be you no longer took attrition from not having vampiric corruption. And I'm going to be honest, it really annoys me they've taken that away, because it's making it's just making my life harder.
Darkness comes.
And I guess I understand why they did it, because it kind of negated one of the issues with the vampires, but then it's just kind of annoying now.
Leave me. I have better things to think about than your petty desires.
Hello, Carl. Non-aggression pact. I mean, the Empire is not doing great, but I'm going to say no. The fact the dwarves are about to go apeshit doesn't help. That's a separate problem. What? Our enemies called upon their vassals to help them in their hour of need, and some of them responded sending him reinforcements, which seems to portray... What? 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 What's going on? Have their vassals betrayed them? I mean, if so, good job. Yeah, you better run. You better fucking run.
Kill.
Dildo apparently denies Skaven. Fair enough.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Let's get Innocence Lost. Right, so if we put you to raids, you will replenish, which is fine. We can get another Zomble to help you with that. You'll replenish him on turn, then we can hit these settlements. I think having now broken through, I think we should be fine. I mean, I'd like to say this was going to take pressure off Cathay, but Village isn't really having any issues. Or should I say Cathay's not really having any issues with Village. Because, I mean, why would he? I guess a badly disguised werewolf can just basically just keep these guys at arm's length now. What do I want to give you? Upkeep reduction is probably good. Let's go with that. Oh, I hope I didn't lose anything. I didn't check. No, I'm fine. Goods. Oh, finally. Grimgor's dead. God, that took ages, didn't it? Fuck me. Right, the dwarves are about to go apeshit. They were going to go apeshit in 7 turns. So, do I want to... The Wood Elves are fucked off, which I guess is good. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know what their plan is.
What have you to say, monster?
Well, I mean, one, rude. Right, I've just came to see how you were. Jesus Christ. 6 settlements. Strength rank 39. Yeah, you're not doing very well, are you? I'm kind of... I mean, right. technically I need to destroy the Empire. Well, I need to destroy the Reichland. And then I just need to take all of the... Now, what I could do is if the Empire were to, I don't know, drop dead of its own accord, then I could potentially...
The Tsarina bids you welcome.
I could potentially ally myself with Katerin. You don't like each... Well, I could ally myself with Katerin. And then...
My hulks are at your service.
I love a good polk. What if I allied up with...
Strange days these in which I must parley with the dead.
Hey, could be worse. If I were to make friends with Balthazar and Katerina, or Catherine, and then try to wipe out the Empire through, I don't know, ideally just the Wood Elves or something, murdering them. Taking out the now, what if I could get all of the settlements of the Empire without, like, from military allies? If the Empire's dead, that's all that I don't need to kill them. They just need to be dead. If I can get the Wood Elves to wipe them out, I mean, how am I actually going to achieve that, though? That's the question. That's the tricky bit. Is it even doable? Is it even doable? Well, the Vampiric Corruption here at least is better. Still, I don't know if I should attack the dwarves now or... Okay. So... I mean, Scarstick has been laying into them, which has worked out for my advantage. But who are the dwarves allied with?
Speak, Zangunaz. Then I will decide if you keep your head.
Huh. They've only got a military alliance with me. Okay, interesting. So, why are they at war with Hawatl? It's just weird. I don't want to ruin my reputation with them, that's the only problem. I think we'll have to wait until they go mad and start murdering everyone they can get their hands on. Telsian, I'm tempted to go and kill Vlad's, but at the same time, I think we're gonna head this way.
Necropolis awaits. Follow me. Darkness comes.
Let's start murdering some Wood Elves. We'll worry about the dwarves. We'll cross that particular bridge when we come to it. Let's not worry our little head about it yet. There's no point. No point stressing about it at the moment. Eliza, I'm just going to tick you so you can do your own thing, because, yeah, you'll be fine. Jules, is there anyone you can shank? No. I like the fact these guys are just taking, like, all the attrition now. Bad Disguised Werewolf can just chill. Ah, crap.
Not a chance.
Ah, nuts. It was too good to be true. What about... Let's have Casper. The friendly vampire. The friendly vamp. No, hang on. Casper. The friendly vamp. He's super friendly.
My bloodline calls.
Good. So, do you want some crossbow boys? Have some crossbow boys. So, just hop in there. There you go. You can have one. Let it never be said I don't give you anything. Have some Blood Knights. I mean, Zombies are just good. So, obviously have some of those. You can't get past
You know nothing.
this settlement. I'm kind of... you know what? Have a cannon. And another cannon. Oh. I mean, this still isn't great. But have a couple of gorges as well, just for shits and giggles. Just for funsies. And then we got commandment over here, which we can go with, I don't know, control and vampiric corruption. Not that really helps, but sure.
Good, good. I am in need of more husks for my horde.
All right, calm down. Right, you've got... okay, you're pretty friendly. And also, are the elves... are the wood elves running away? I mean, I'm all for that. I'm all for wood elves running in the opposite direction. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, that... you're back. Good to know.
Destruction.
Okay, we're just going to go... we're just going to go and... Pyrrhic victory? Seriously? Okay, hang on. Hang on.
You dare.
Oh, you're still taking damage. Alright. Alright. Alright, now what I don't want is you recruiting more shit, so I'm gonna go and kill you.
It will be a mass.
And I guess we'll have to fight this one, so we don't lose.
Obliterate.
Huh. How close are you?
A step too far.
I don't think you can reach us, but
Yes.
I can't guarantee that. I genuinely debated whether to even show this battle because it's pretty... in fact, it's so dumb, I'm going to speed it up because it's going to take a while. So we got Zombles. The Zombles are just going to, you know, murder their way through the enemy infantry. And, well, should I say the enemy garrison. Obviously, that's going to take a little while because there's Zombles. So, but ultimately, they're unkillable. So, we will win this. It's just going to take a little while. So we're really getting stuck in. Just going through the front door. Not a care given. We do have a little bit of area support. Sigwald and Eliza are also there to help out. As you can see already, you know, the Marauders just no contests, losing decisively. We do have the Necromancers here, so they can heal each other up and also heal up all of the Zombies nearby. It's also going to buff up their melee attack and defense. In with the Van Hal's Dance Macabre. It's going to increase their melee attack even more, just to try and speed things up a little bit. But, you know, it's slow going. It is slow going. Fireball coming in there. So we could grind. Even the Marauder champions are just like, yeah, we can't. We can't actually win against this. All of these units are losing decisively. And apparently so are the Zombies, but they're not because they don't die. They just instantly get healed up again. Like, they take no damage. So more and more Marauders, like, filtering in. And, still, I mean, even the great weapons. You know, the great weapons should make a real mess. I genuinely don't know what you could do against these Zombies. Especially with Necromancer support. They're basically basically immune. We do get a little Wind of Death, which does take out some of these Marauder Hunters. The Marauder Hunters are probably the only thing I'm slightly concerned about, because they do concentrate fire on the Necromancers. They could kill the Necromancers. With that said, it would require all of them to be shooting at the same Necromancer, and not all of them are in the same place, so... You know, all they're going to do is run out of ammunition. We land a little command group in against the Mod champions who do some. They're not really doing any damage, are they? Oh, there we go. They're finally. Go on, hit them. There we go. There we go. They're doing a little bit of damage there. That's fine. Getting some fireballs just to try and... oh, the Marauder Horsemen actually charge us rather than shoot us, which is good. Obviously, we want them to charge us in melee combat. That's what we want. So taking a little bit of sporadic fire there from the Hunters, but the Hunters are just running out of ammunition and doing absolutely nothing. I think they're actually trying to shoot the Necromancer, but you know, you need concentrated fire, because all you're doing is tickling him. Meanwhile, we've managed to rout the Marauder champions. And we're actually sending our cavalry around the outside of the settlement to go and grab some objectives, because I thought maybe that would pull some of these units away. The Marauder Hunters, having chucked a bunch of axes and done nothing, now charging into melee combat. That is going to be a poor life choice. Probably the worst one they're going to make for the rest of their lives. As we just mop up these Marauder Spearmen. Now we have brought the Vargulf in. We still have a few units left in reserve. We'll bring those in a minute. At this point I'm like, well, maybe if I can take... If I can take the key building, maybe that's what I need to do. Still waiting for our cavalry to catch up. Got the Blood Knights. The Black Knights better, a little bit faster than the Blood Knights? Yeah, a little bit. So we're going to grab this minor supply location right around the back of the city. Managing to catch some hunters before they even get all their axes off. The Zombies are going to make a meal out of them. And then we're going to try and move up and take out this barricade here. However, the enemy are going to throw more and more units at us as we try and advance on the city centre. However, our cavalry are now grabbing some objectives. What the fuck is going on here? Look at a little barricade. It's nice. It's a nice tent. Very nice. So we're snaking around, going to grab this other objective over here. And we're also attacking the barricade with the Vargulf, Sigwald, and Eliza, that's it. The Zombies are still dealing with some Marauder Spearmen, so we're going to move everyone back to help out with that. And the Cairn Wraiths fighting Marauder Hunters. Also some Doggos. The Cairn Wraiths do not have the best melee attack stats, but you know what? It's fine. And also all of their attacks are on piercing, although these Doggos and the Marauders don't really have a lot of armor anyway. We do have a unit. Some units are breaking off, trying to come round to take on our cavalry and also to retake some of these minor supply locations. These Marauders are about to have a bad day. They get charged from the front, from the flank, and from the rear. And yeah, they're dead. They are just annihilated. And we are losing those supply locations, but I don't really, I'm not I'm not that invested about them. It was just a target opportunity. I don't need to hold them. Enemy spearmen are going down slowly. And over here, we're taking a lot of damage. I'm not sure from it. Oh, he's got a Skinwolf Werekin. I guess that's probably what's doing the damage to us. But Sigwald is taking quite the beating. Having murdered our way through a unit of spearmen. Is it spearmen? No, marauders. Marauders, horsemen. There's another unit of marauders also heading this way, having grabbed that objective. You can force the AI to do some weird shit if you take objectives. Like, I understand like the AI wanting to retake objectives, but to be honest, sometimes it's just not worth it. Okay, the spearmen are starting to rout. We're having to pull out Eliza. The Vargolf is taking a bit of a beating as well. We're grabbing this objective. The doggos have come to help out against these marauders over here, so we can get a rear charge on them. It's going to chew through them. There we go. So that's now 3 units defeated by our cavalry for very little damage in return. The spearmen are refusing to die. I mean, they are dying, just not as quickly as I would like. And we've had to pull out Eliza and Sigwald. And our Vargolf is in a little bit of trouble. We've managed to pull him out of that combat, which is good. Getting back towards the Necromancers, but army losses are finally taking effect. And the battle's over, thankfully. Wow, that was well worth all the time I put into that battle. Good-o. No. No, no. Not that spreading corruption is particularly difficult in the Chaos Waste. It's mostly just like having to deal with a stupid attrition. Maybe these guys will... Maybe Cathay will be able to deal with this by themselves. Failing that, I guess I can go and help them.
I thirst.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. Right, well, yeah, the Wood Elves sort of turned up, made themselves known, and ran away again, which is fine, I guess. Don't quite know what that was about, but fine. Fine. I feel like these settlements are going to come under attack almost immediately by the dwarves when they lose their ship. Plus, there's this down here, so we're probably going to need more armies down there to deal with dwarf shenanigans.
Magic is mine to command.
Yes, and you're very good at it as well. Do I want to kill the greenskins? Do I need to kill the greenskins? They're only fighting the dwarves and the wood elves, and to be honest, that's fine, I guess. I don't think they'll do particularly well against the dwarves. I think the dwarves will curb stomp them. I mean, you do have an army full of goblins there, Azhag, so it's not... I'll level with you. It's not looking great, is it? Alright, well, at least vampiric corruption is increasing. Apparently there's a blood ground here for some reason. Is there? Oh, I guess it's that one. It's little Kazrak. Little Kazrak. I can't believe how well Cathay's doing. Not Cathay, Kislev. Thanks. That I mean, I'm not 100% sure if our ideals necessarily coexist, but fine. I'm gonna make friends with Khalida.
Vampire, you dare approach me?
Not a vampire, necromancer. I do have vampire friends though, so you know, maybe chill the fuck out, Khalida. Maybe chill the fuck out, eh? We'll make friends. Sildra Tor wants to be friends with me. Seriously? Hawatl is... Oh, I forgot the lizardmen are gone fucking mental. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Is there only 2 lizardmen left? I mean, I guess that's something. The Cold Pleasure Strength rank 3, though. Really? The fuck is going... Well, they do have some of Ulth 1 as well, apparently. Interesting. Okay. The Wood Elves are... The Wood Elves are Strength rank 4. I'm 7. So I don't know who 5 and 6 are. Oracles is Inch Strength rank 13. It looks like they've taken the whole of the Southern Waste. I'm hoping... I mean, they are fighting the last defenders, so maybe that's cool. Maybe that's throwing some spanners in the works. I think you're just going to stay there for a minute. And as the Wood Elves have retreated, I think I should probably deal with the Dwarves. I feel like the Dwarves are probably more of a concern than anything else at this point. No, I don't need that. I need that. Hello? I'm going to block you. Because the idea of you slowly marching through this territory, dying to corruption, entertains me no end. Hello, are you just chilling? Are you just chilling there? Just having a chill. I'm going to have one of them. I'm going to have one of them. Does that take me up to 17? And then I can have a necromancer. I can have a confident necromancer.
Do you need fresh troops?
I'm actually fine, thanks. I've got the troops. Wind of Death, Magical Reserves, Arcane Conduit. Basically give you all the spells and then just tick you. Oh, also make sure you've got the, not the Balefire, Unholy Lodestone. There we go. There we go. So we'll pop you in that army.
This better be important.
Do I want another Necromancer? Fleet-footed or determined? You know what? For the moment, no.
I will alone.
For the moment, no. What you can do is maybe have those guys. And you know what? A couple of those lads never hurt anyone, so we'll do that. And frankly, with the garrison here on top of that, you ain't getting through there. If we can just spread that vampiric corruption. I could always try and like lay into you. Never mind. We'll worry about that in a minute. Oh, you got shanked, didn't you? Okay, you come over here. You can sort of like join the push to wipe out village. And as I say, he wasn't really pressuring Cathay because he's terrified in fighting the gates, the Bastion, so he doesn't do that anymore. Instead, he goes around. Which I guess is kind of sensible.
Speak your words and be gone.
Hello, Cetra. Military Alliance. Shh. Access? Sure. Fine, whatever. I don't really care, to be honest. If you're not trying to kill me, that's probably good. Let's point out the Dragon Emperor's palace here. I mean, my first question is, where is all this water coming from? And is it intentionally... should this be pouring out like this? Or is this like... has someone left the tap on? And surely that... like...
Bring me flesh to craft.
like...
Necropolis awaits.
where, I mean, how? Just how, really?
I thirst
Yeah, see, I knew you'd be recruiting shit. Stop it. Stop it. No.
Yes, Neferata was right. This night.
Was she? Okay. I am not... Ooh, Anspel's Black Horror. Not as good as it used to be, but never mind. God, Verena Van Hal just sounds like a... something you need to get cream for and rub on your genitals. Okay, we're gonna...
Bats and wolves gather. Spirits agree.
We're gonna head in this direction. We're gonna just sort of like throw ourselves... keep rolling up the eastern steps. Then we can head... I mean, we'll take attrition, but we can head down and take out Lockyer. Should be fine, probably. If these guys can deal with the... with the Wood Elves. I mean, I don't...
It shall be effortless.
I'm not holding my breath on that. It'd be nice, but... Let's not count on it. And I think we need to be ready. We need to be ready, poised. We need to be poised to just throw ourselves at the dwarves and try and wipe them out. We do have... The Wood Elves are showing themselves, but to be honest, they don't seem to be doing very much, and I think Imric might be...
Greatest of the Dragon Prince.
Well, it looks like he might have taken out some of their armies, to be honest, because he's damaged. His army's damaged. They've taken damage, and what they've been up to, I don't know. But they've definitely been up to something. Bit weird. Hello, friends.
No, I think not.
Let's get rid of you.
My bloodline calls.
Agreed.
Right. You
We are in agreement.
can fuck off. Go on, fuck off. I'm going to sit in ambush stance here, and if you come back, I'm going to kick the shit out of you and send you packing. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back here. I did not give you leave to wander on past me, you little shit. You trying to sneak past us, you piece of shit? Just for that, I'm going to kill you brutally with a lot of missile fire. In fact, all I'm going to do is shoot at you and send a badly disguised werewolf to go and mop you up. Come back here, you piece of shit. Yeah, you better keep that shield up. As soon as I land... Get him, get him, get him. There we go. And he's dead. Right, well, that was short. It was, wasn't it? So, I don't think any of the enemy infantry are going to reach our lines. Meanwhile, a few of the skin wolves are trying their luck. This is a mistake from them. We will just be murdering our way through this lot. No problem. Are they? Because I've got gunpowder. I'll be honest. I think I might have the upper hand here. Oh, some of the skin walls may get into melee combat. They did get into melee combat. Well, there we go. 1 unit of skin walls. I mean, I guess that's, you know, good. Look at this. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Archaon is not sending his best. I just love the idea that Archaon's getting more and more annoyed that no matter what he tries, every single time he tries to send an army south, it just ends up completely and utterly fucking murdered. Talk of the devil! if it isn't our old friend, Archaon the Ever-Chosen? Is he going to try... I think he just tries to sneak past us.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
He doesn't like the idea that he can't get past us. Oh god, these dwarves.
Thirsts for war.
I don't like the idea of marching zombies towards a horde of very angry... You know what? You come back here.
It is night.
Yes. Also... do we have... well... Do you have a Star Dragon? Come on, Emmerich. Why don't you have a Star Dragon, you big shit? Got an Arcane Phoenix. Right. What would be good at picking off dwarf artillery? Maybe the Saber-Tusk pack, but you know what? Gorges, maybe? Because they do have Stalk. I mean, the other option is we just go with, like, an Arcane Phoenix or something. The Moon Dragon seems to be better than a Sun Dragon. Maybe we just get a couple of Moon Dragons?
Darkness comes.
I mean, it's, you know, worth a punt. 3 turns. 3 turns. Jesus, that's a long time.
Everything dies.
I kind of want to get you some better units as well. Still, I think we need to be poised to deal with the dwarves because they are about to kick off 5 turns. We've got 5 turns before they kick off. That is a problem. However, how do we... So the poll for next time is going to be, how do we want to deal with the Empire? Okay, we're not going to make friends with the Empire, but what if we try and get... Okay, so what we could do is we could sidle up with Katerin and Balthazar, get a military alliance with them, and then someone who's at war with the Reichlands, we could offer to declare war on them on their behalf, and then if we could get our forces in position to wipe them all out at the same time. Tricky, but doable. Then we could just, like, get our allies to take over what's left of the Empire, because we need the provinces based on so vassals or military allies, doesn't matter who has it, just as long as the Reichland's dead. Now I think that's doable. We could do it. It's a little bit... Alternatively, we just fuck them up. We just declare war on the Empire and then kill everyone else and take the territory. So that's going to be the poll for next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode where the dwarves kick off.